Hello again, folks. My name is Mitch, and welcome back to this Lawyers for Learners video on rental housing rights. We're going to talk about steps to take if your rental home is in need of repair. As I mentioned, my name is Mitch. I'm a clinical professor at the University of Wisconsin Law School and director of the Neighborhood Law Clinic. I'm going to give you some information today about your steps to take if you're in need of repair. All right. First off, notify the building owner. Really important to try to make your requests in writing. Email is a wonderful way to do this because you have a record of it. Easy to find your email, get back into your email. Text message, I feel like, is a good source because, again, it's in writing. If you do send text messages, you'll want to then make a screenshot or somehow send an email or save a picture of your text messages, because I've seen too many cases where people end up losing their texts when they either lose their phone or they switch phone service providers or whatnot. So email is a great way to put requests in writing. Text is second best. And if you're old-fashioned, you can still use the postal service and send an old-fashioned letter. But phone calls don't give you very good records. So please, please, please make requests to the building owner if they need a repair. Do that in writing. When you make that request, ask for a specific date. This is really important. So say that you've got something that you've got a problem with a leaky faucet. It's not major, but it is kind of, causing you to pay extra in utilities. It's not, like as important as a failing heat system. Ask for a specific date in writing. So, and you say, you type a message to the owner, please, can you get this fixed by September 15th or whatever specific date. And if that date doesn't work, please ask in writing for another date so that you actually get a deadline set. That's just generally good information to have deadlines set. And it can also help you out further down the road if a promise is made and then it isn't fulfilled. So you want to ask for a date or propose that the owner propose their own date that will work for them. It's really important to be polite when you ask. Don't be demanding and don't sort of scream at somebody in writing, but please do put it in writing, ask for a date. Don't be afraid. A lot of folks are afraid that they will be retaliated against, but an owner can't make a repair, can't fix an issue if they don't know about it. And in fact, it can get worse, right? A leak could grow, it could start, causing all sorts of other problems. And so you don't want it to get worse. The building owner doesn't want it to get worse. So let the owner know, put it in writing, you are protected. Next steps to take if that doesn't work, if the building owner doesn't resolve the issues by the date you propose or the date that they propose back, you can call the building inspector. You can do that at the same time that you contact the owner. You do not need to wait, but sometimes it makes sense to call the building owner first because they might be able to get out there quicker. It just depends from owner to owner. So if you have a building inspector, please reach out to them. They can, in some places, order the owner to make repairs. There's resources at the end of this slide and all of these rental housing slides. One of them is highlights the Tenant Resource Center, which is a wonderful resource for folks in Wisconsin. They have a web page dedicated to listing out the various different cities throughout the state that have building inspectors and their contact information. So really, really great resource that they've collected there. So contact your building inspector. Again, you're protected in the state of Wisconsin from retaliation for reporting issues to the building inspector, just like you are protected from retaliation if you report issues to your building owner. All right. Those are the key steps on getting repairs made. You got to let the owner know, and if you ask for a date, do it in writing, and ask the building inspector to get involved if you've got one in your community. Here's those resources. Tenant Resource Center is on here. They serve folks in Dane County, but also have a good list of statewide resources for this particular issue. So thanks again for joining us on this Lawyer for Learners video.